Welcome back to Burning Rubber Garage. As you can see here, we got the tail lights out. So a lot of you guys will probably tell by the title what you've got going on here is you've got either a tail light that'll kind of blink, won't blink. I'm trying to get out of the wind here. Mother Nature's being an ass and blowing wind at me. It was supposed to be nice tonight and it's not. It's cold, so I'm in a jacket. I'm actually in pants. First video I think I've done in pants. So what we've got here is the driver's side would blink and it would work fine and it would short out. Then nothing worked on this tail light. So what I've done is I removed it. One thing you can do to test it real quick is you take the one from this side, the passenger side, and plug it in over there. When we did that, everything worked fine. Before that, I had troubleshot. I had my multimeter out here. All the readings look good on these plugs. We also checked the fuse up front just for some odd reason to see it's really not a bad fix. These boards right here are what went bad, and you can kind of see someone's glued this, so this is not the first time these lights have been off. Let's go ahead and show you what you got to do. There's these little rubber caps. I trashed my first one. Rubber caps right there. They're right there at the top and right there at the bottom. The easiest thing I found was to jam a screwdriver in, pop them on their side, and pull them out. Once you do that, you've got some Phillips screws. At least that's what this one had right in there, and it's two holding it in. Once you get that out of there, you've got your tail light right here, and I'm going to try and step over here under the light. You've got your tail light. So mine's sitting like this. There's two clips on this side that you need to twist out. Let me show you how we did it. Okay, so you got the tail light. What you got to do is these got to go in right there. So you'll get this thing set up. Problem with this is going to be that that's going to be in the way. Those little grooves right there, they accept this groove and it slides right on in. And then this side just kind of tucks in there, and then your two screws hold it into place. So let me show you a little bit of the troubleshooting we did. Here's the bad set, so I'm not too worried about these hanging. These went like that. Okay, so when we come up here, make sure these bulbs are all in. I did pull them out and check them. When you come up here, you got to put the key in the ignition. It's on right now, but it's not blinking. For a while it would blink normal and then it would go the fast. If you come around to the front here, I hope the wind's not too bad. What you'll see, sorry for the beeping, is you'll see this fast blinking. That usually means you got a bulb out. In this case, it means our circuit went bad. Brake light's not working on that thing. And this is what your other one will look like. Some people are just like, oh, it's okay, it still blinks. That means there's an issue. You need to look into that. So I'm going to turn it off and kind of show you guys what I did. So we got this bad board. Pull this out. So we got this bad board. So what I thought, you know what? GM usually does things that are the same. They're usually the same, identical. Why? For cost and for just the ease. So I pulled apart the other tail light. I brought it over. And this one would have to plug in, I believe, this way. So if you'll hold that there, let me show you what happened. So with that right there, that lets me know that it's something in from that piece of wire back. The only thing it could have been is this. So what I've done here, I'm going to turn this off. Let me get this guy off now. Alright, so I went to the store and I got this. This was from O'Reilly. It's a connector plate, says it's DOT compliant. That doesn't really matter. This is the driver's or the left side. And you'll see on the back, you got LH. It's the left-hand side. That's the one we needed to replace. Now, it does not look the same. Let me put these two side by side so you guys can see the difference. Here's the brand new one. compared to that. This one's got a little different way of keeping the water off the boards and stuff. It should still work. It's just mainly going to squish in there. So we'll get that put back in there. This one kind of had a spot for channels. Somebody had taken these bulbs and glued them in. They're really in there. Like it took me a while to get. You can see all the junk they got down there. I don't know if that was causing the issue or not, but it probably was not helping. Either way, this was 15 bucks. By the time I bought 4 bulbs, because they only come in 2 packs, and this with tax we were like 30 bucks. So now we should be good to go. So what you've got to do now, you take your tail light. It's right here. We're going to take this side. And the nice thing is there's a notch there. We're going to slide these bulbs in and kind of squish this guy down. You want to make sure that that gasket's going to go down there, because what you're going to have, it's a 1/4 inch, and they're just little 1/4 inch sockets, so they're kind of a pain. But you're just going to have this little 1/4 inch guy to put in. And I would start on one. Just get it started to be tight and let it grip. Come up, grab the other. You can see how it's kind of popping out. You're going to need to make sure this lines up and goes over the top. Sorry guys, it's dark out. It gets dark at like freaking 7 now. So tighten that in. You'll know when it gets tight. You don't want to go too tight because it's not going to be that crazy. It's mainly just to smash that and hold that gasket down, which it should do a pretty good job. All right, so now we got this in place here. We're looking pretty good. This might be a good time to replace these. We didn't. They had them right next to this box. It was actually down the aisle next to the tail lights. So you had the light bulbs and the tail lights were down at the end. I don't know if that's how your store is going to be set up. These aren't too bad either. I mean, yeah, they're a little more than this plate, but our whole goal is just to make this thing work. We've already done the handles, we've done the wipers, we fixed this back. We did put new tires on it and everything. So I'm gonna bring it over here, and what you'll see is down in there, you've got 3 pins and 1 pin. You got 3 receptors and 1 receptor. So now you just got to push those in, let it snap. So what I'm gonna do, slide this under there. We're not in at the bottom there, so there we go. Once you get it in, I'm going to put that like that. I'm going to test it, because there's nothing that'll piss you off worse than putting it back together and not knowing. This, I really expected it to be like a Torx bit or something. It wasn't. It's just 2 screws with the lovely Phillips on there. They're not too crazy, just like that. You're going to need to get this to go right in the light there. Hold the light tight with your other hand. That'll keep it from pushing. Now, probably what I would recommend is a little bit bigger one, so I'm going to switch to a bigger one here. The last thing you want to do is round these. There's just 2 screws, and then we'll pop those caps back in. I'm holding that one with the finger till I can get it close to where I need it to, because if I drop it, I'm going to have to pull the whole tail light off again. These little caps go right over the top. I think they just kind of help seal out water. I don't think there's going to be a lot of water getting in there anyways. But you can see that one I kind of destroyed. That was one of my first ones. A lot of these others came out really good. And what I did is I had this little guy. I went under. I don't really care about the paint. Went under and just kind of pushed it in like that. And wasn't able to pull it out. So I grabbed some needle nose here. Pulled it out, and as you can see, it did not destroy it. It bent it a little bit. The first one I tried to just pull out with needle nose and took a chunk out. So push this cap in and you're set. There's your tail light working. We're going to go ahead and put the other side on. Again, I got the part from O'Reilly, 15 bucks for that, probably 10 bucks for bulbs. It was just this board. Everything on this is just getting old. I mean, we're 20 years old now, so it's still a good vehicle. It just needs a lot of work and things are going to go out. That's the problem. You can have a brand new vehicle. You're probably not going to have a lot of repairs. You can have an old one with a very small payment or no payment, and you're going to end up putting in money like this. Overall, I would say with the money we put into this, we're still cheaper than buying a newer vehicle, and this has served us for everything we need to do. It has a trailer package and everything. So if it's not that, it could be the fuse. It could even just be a bulb. So you may not have to buy this. You might just be able to come down and, oh man, my light's not working. Pull that out. Go get these. Let me just get you the bulb. They're a 3057. So the part number's a 3057. Grab it. You'll put your new bulb in. Yours hopefully isn't filled with goo. I really think that's half of our issue. Put that guy in, replace it, you're back on your way. Something like this at the dealer could cost you anywhere from 40 to 50 bucks. If you were replacing this, they'll probably charge you over 100 bucks. I'm into it, 30 bucks with filming, probably would you 15 minutes, 20 minutes, not too bad. So a couple basic tools, pretty much a Phillips. We had a 1/2 inch, got it out. I had a flathead, and I did use the magnet. The thing was, I'd take it out and I grab it with the magnet, pull out so it didn't fall down in. So other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is a very common problem, as is the wipers and the door handles breaking and the back thing sticking and this not working. There's just a lot of stuff on these that weren't built well. I'm just glad it wasn't more serious of a wiring problem. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for the subscriptions, and peace.